So guys, welcome to the beginning of my Manchester United career mode. You guys have voted for a Manchester United career mode. As you guys can see on screen right now, the voting from my career mode vote that I did upload a couple of days ago, Manchester United did win the vote. Second was Real Madrid, and Real Madrid just behind Manchester United. So guys, episode number 1 of the Manchester United career mode. If you guys are excited to see this series coming up daily, drop the video like rating, guys. If we can smash over 300 likes, that will be insane for this first episode. Make sure to drop a comment down below on players you want me to sign, any players you want me to sign, and also throughout this video I'll be asking you guys a few questions, so make sure you do drop your comment, your opinion on the team throughout today's episode in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any videos from me. As you guys can see, our domestic cup objective is to actually win the domestic cup. I'm pretty sure that's the FA Cup. I'm not too sure if that's the FA Cup or the Capital One Cup. As you guys can see, we just get these emails that everyone gets at the beginning of a career mode. And interesting enough, our league objective is to qualify for Champions League football. Obviously, in this first season of the Manchester United career mode, we won't be playing in a European competition. Obviously, United finished out of the European qualifications in obviously the last season, so we're taking over Manchester United. As you guys can see, this is my strongest lineup, the lineup that I'm actually going to be starting this career mode with. As you guys can see, a 4-5-1 formation. Guys, right now in the comment section, as I did say before, drop a formation suggestion. What formation that you guys want me to use for this Manchester United side. Obviously, I support Man United in the Premier League in real life, so it is a really fun career mode this is going to be. As you guys can see, a 4-5-1 formation. Up front, as you can see, we've got Rooney, Di Maria, Mata just behind him, Herrera, Young, and Valencia in the midfield. At the back, I've got Luke Shaw, Jones, Rojo, Rafael, and in goals we do have David De Gea. As you guys can see on the bench, we have the likes of Van Persie, Fellaini, Blind, Falcao, Evans, Januzaj, Valdez. And yeah, so it's a very strong side. Also in the reserves, we've got Carrick, Smalling. So we have a very strong side. And my objective for this first season, obviously, did get the board's objective for where they want me to finish. But obviously, I have my own objectives, my own goals for this career mode, you can say. But in the first season, I really want to try and push obviously for Champions League. That's a must. But I also want to try and push for the league. Obviously, we're not playing any European games, European competition, which means that our schedule is cut down quite a bit, which means I really think that we can actually push for the league title. For the second season, guys, I really want to try and go far in the Champions League, and then third season, try and complete everything, try and win the league, just every competition that we're in, try and build the Manchester United side, which was a couple of seasons ago. As you guys can see, I want this to be the most realistic career mode as possible. As you guys can see, these are players that United are probably going to try and chase at the end of the season. As you guys can see, Nathaniel Klein, Matt Hummels, who has been linked to United quite a lot throughout seasons. Bale, obviously Bale's going to be a bit of an unrealistic signing, so I'm not actually going to go for him. Maybe during season number 2 or something, I could actually bring in Bale, but Jackson Martinez and also Memphis Depay. We obviously know how strong Memphis Depay is in career mode. In real life, United are apparently trying to sign him, so yeah, we're going to try and bring in Memphis Depay also later on in today's episode. But the centre-back position is a must. Matt Hummels, obviously at Borussia Dortmund, and obviously he's been linked to Manchester United for quite a while, quite a long time now, so we're going to try and bring him in. As you guys can see, players that are loaned out at our side, obviously at the moment, we do have Cleverley, who is actually at Aston Villa. Nani is actually out on loan, so is Hernandez. So we actually have some obviously decent players, some very good players out on loan that are from our club. So obviously, at the beginning of season number 2, when we do receive those players back, what are we going to do with them? We'll have to wait and see what really happens during this first season. You guys already know what I love to do, or not really what I love to do, but what I do at the beginning of every career mode. I always loan list my young players, and that is something that I've been, that you guys have actually been telling me, that you guys are learning from me, from my videos, sitting out all your young players, because obviously your young players just sitting in the reserves and not playing any games, that's really a waste, especially those players that do have potential. So obviously send them out on loan, get them game time elsewhere, and hopefully they can grow in their overalls and become a better player when they do come back to your side. As you guys can see, we do receive a few transfer offers here. One from Bolton, from Ben Amos, our 24-year-old goalkeeper who really isn't going to do much. We actually have 4 goalkeepers at the moment at the club, and also Manchester City come with offer for Mata. They do just reject all offers and disallow future offers for Mata. I want to keep him at the club. As you guys can see, Borussia Dortmund, they believe that my offer for Matt Hummels, I think it was £35 million, is not good enough. They want £52 million, and as you guys will see, I just do not go in with another offer. That is just too much for Matt Hummels. Maybe at a later time in this career mode, I might have enough money to sign him. I might even offer a player, but as I said, I want to make this realistic as possible, so I'm not going to send out obviously players that are in our starting 11 at the moment. As you guys can see, we do receive a transfer offer here for a loan listed 19-year-old. He's going to go out on loan, which is very nice to see. And also we have our scout report for Nathaniel Klein. I did send my scout out to actually scout Nathaniel Klein, obviously the right back at Southampton. He's got good potential. He's 23 years of age. This man has pace, also very pacey player. And as you guys can see, I just put in a £3.5 million bid, just under his value, and I want to see what Southampton come and say. As Ben Amos has been sold to Bolton. Obviously we weren't going to get much money for him, and as you guys see, Southampton actually reject my transfer offer for Nathaniel Klein. So I'm going to obviously put in another offer. This is the man that I really want to sign, because at the right back position, correct me if I'm wrong, all we have is Rafael, and Valencia, he can play as a right back, but he's not a natural right back. So we're going to try and bring in Nathaniel Klein. So we do have now 2 right backs. If we do sign Klein, it'll be Rafael and Klein. And as you guys can see, yeah, again, Southampton don't accept my offer for Klein. They want £6.5 million. I want to give them just under that, 6 million, hoping that they can accept that. As you guys can see, the chief executive comments that we can actually try and get him for less than that. As you guys can see, Memphis Depay, we obviously know how strong this guy is in career mode. I get so many comments in all my career modes, sign Memphis Depay, because we obviously know how good this player is in career mode. And also, I've tried to stay off Depay, trying not to sign him for a career mode that's going to go for a while, because obviously Depay, you're going to have to develop him as a player. He's not the best when he does first sign. Obviously he's going to have to go up in a couple of overalls. So yeah, we're going to see what happens with Memphis Depay, as Hull City come with offer for Lindegaard, and this man is a 30-year-old goalkeeper. And obviously, as I did say, we had 4 goalkeepers. One's obviously left, as Hull City do accept my count offer for Lindegaard. It's actually £6.5 million, and which means, guys, from 4 goalkeepers at the beginning of this series, we don't need 4 goalkeepers. Obviously, we've got De Gea, we've got Valdez, Lindegaard, who is looking like he's going to actually leave to Hull City. So if we take out Amos and Lindegaard, now we've got 2 solid goalkeepers, Valdez and De Gea, and I don't really need another backup goalkeeper, because obviously if De Gea gets injured, who is our starting 11 goalkeeper, we've got Valdez to come in and do the job. As you guys can see, we're doing the contract here for Nathaniel Klein. Our Southampton do accept my transfer offer, as Lindegaard has been sold to Hull City. We get an extra £5.5 million added to the transfer budget, which is very nice to see. But as you guys can see, just on top of that, contract offer accepted for Nathaniel Klein. He's the first signing in our Manchester United career mode, guys. Welcome Nathaniel Klein to Manchester United. And what a signing he is going to be. And I'm really excited for this series, guys. I really am. Obviously, as I did say, I'm a Manchester United fan, and I am really excited for this series. And it's also good to be back in the Premier League. Obviously, I did my Arsenal career mode, and I have done career modes from other leagues, such as Barcelona, Dortmund, Napoli that we just finished not long ago, and obviously I've got the My Player series going and the PES series going at the moment. So yeah, it's very nice to be back in the Premier League. But as you guys can see, Napoli, that was the team that I did my last career mode with. We've got a friendly game against them. As you guys can see, a lot of young players are starting in this game, but I am starting some strong players also. Falcao, Di Maria, Valdez will be starting in goals. Klein will be starting on his first game, but obviously it is just a friendly. And we actually do win this game 2-0 as Rooney picks up a goal, and also my young right back who did start this game does pick up a goal also, which is very nice to see. So a 2-0 victory against a team that I just finished my career mode with. Obviously the Napoli career mode is finished, but obviously I have a strong connection with Napoli because I just finished that career mode. So as you guys can see, for the next friendly game, Blackett does want to play. So I am going to put him into the side for this second friendly game. And obviously I don't play my friendly games. It's up against the French side, Marseille. As you guys can see, my lineup for this game, I made two changes. Obviously I put Blackett in the centre-back position, and also I want to say Falcao started in the striker position for the first game. I did put in Van Persie for this game. As you guys can see, Marseille pick up a 2-0 win, which is very disappointing to see. A 2-0 loss after a 2-0 win in our first friendly game. Let's hope that we can turn it around. And this third friendly game, the final friendly game that I am going to simulate, obviously the last simulated game, really, I don't simulate any of my games in career mode. Let's hope that we can pick up a win going into the season. As you guys can see, Real Madrid come with the offer for Wayne Rooney, and how many times have we seen Wayne Rooney get sold to Real Madrid? And obviously I'm not going to let that happen. Rooney is one of the best players at the club. You can say he is the best player at the club. But obviously, I do not want to get rid of him. We know how strong Rooney is. And obviously, if I wasn't controlling this career mode, Rooney would have been sold to Real Madrid, because that really happens in every career mode. As you guys can see, Celta Vigo is the last team we are coming up against. We pick up an early 3 goals. And as you guys can see, we make a 4-0, and then we make a 5-0. Van Persie with 2 goals. My young right back picks up another goal again. Fellaini and Di Maria picking up the goals. From that game, some sad news that Valencia has picked up a injury. Is going to be out for 2 months. So it's very disappointing to see from a friendly game we pick up an injury like that. But we're going to have to push on. And so, yeah, guys, as I did say at the beginning of the video, I need your formation suggestions. That's one of the most biggest things. I want you guys to tell me what team should I be rocking with from the team that I do have, from the signings that I have made that you guys have seen so far. And obviously we're going to push on into the next episode when we are still in the transfer window. Some teams are coming in with offers for my players, for an example Ashley Young right there. And as you guys can see, PSV want a total of £23.5 million for Memphis Depay, and that is just a huge amount, and I'm going to go for it. As I did say, how many times I get comments to sign Memphis Depay. I want to give you guys what you want. You guys want to see Depay at Manchester United. Apparently Depay has been linked to a move to Old Trafford in real life also. So we're going to try and make that happen. I give PSV what they want, and I give Memphis Depay what he wants on his contract. Memphis Depay, welcome to Manchester United. Here's the second signing, guys. Welcome, Memphis Depay. And I don't want to make too many signings during this first transfer window. I really want to see what the team is actually made out of, the team that is given to us. And we're going to push on from there. As you guys can see, Sampdoria come with offer for Marwan Fellaini. I don't want to let Fellaini go. Obviously, some of you guys will be, not say interested, but would be okay if I actually do sell Fellaini, but I don't want to let him go. I want to keep him at the club. Say if he doesn't play well, then I'll let him go during January or the beginning of the second season. And as you guys can see, Swansea City, we're already beginning the Premier League season in today's episode, guys. Swansea City are the first team we are coming up against. It is at home at Old Trafford, guys. This is going to be a huge game, obviously. The first game that I am playing with this United side. Let's see how we go. Going into this game, guys, obviously I'm still starting this 4-5-1 formation, but will it actually work for me? We'll have to wait and find out. As I did say, players that you want me to sign, go ahead and drop a comment down below. As you guys can see, Memphis Depay will be starting this game. 4-5-1 formation. Klein will also be starting this game as we have De Gea, Klein, Smalling, Rojo, Luke Shaw, Di Maria, Herrera, Depay, Fellaini and Mata in the midfield, and Rooney up front. And I really want to use Rooney at the beginning of this cream mode series. If he doesn't work out, I might push him back into the centre forward role using a different formation, and then obviously bringing Falcao or Van Persie. Swansea City for this game, they're starting looks like a 4-3-3 formation, but a very narrow formation. I think maybe it's also a 4-4-2, but it's a very narrow midfield and striker formation. Let's hope that we can pick up a win, guys. Obviously, at this time of the career mode, this is actually also Di Maria's first game for United, but obviously we know how Di Maria has turned out at United so far this season. But as you guys can see in the 14th minute of this game, as Wayne Rooney tries to play a ball to Fellaini, and from that, Swansea do clear the ball. As you guys see, Memphis Depay is actually going to take this throw-in, as he's going to throw it in to Luke Shaw, as Luke Shaw gives it to Memphis Depay, as he skips around a defender there, and he went for a sliding challenge, makes his way inside the box. His initial shot is saved from the goalkeeper. From that, he wins the ball off the defender. Memphis Depay, after 17 minutes in a Manchester United kit, has made it 1-0, guys. That's right, Depay starts off his career here at United the best way possible. Memphis Depay does make it 1-0 as in the 29th minute, guys. So as you guys can see, Swansea on the attack here as they do whip in the ball, trying to find Sigurdsson, as he does go for the header, actually takes down Smalling. He picks up an injury, which leaves gaps open their defense. As you guys can see, 3 Swansea players really open. It was really 3-on-1 up against De Gea. Smalling went down with an injury. So guys, in this first episode, we've already picked up 2 injuries, which is very disappointing to see. Let's hope that this series does not get tarnished with injuries, I want to say. Let's hope they don't pick up too many injuries. And as you guys can see, just before the 50th minute, well, really in the 50th minute, Di Maria makes his way onto goal. His shot is struck straight at the goalkeeper. And we're really going to have to do a lot more if we do want to score and put ourselves back into the lead in this game. And as you guys can see, this 4-5-1 formation was not working for me. So already, guys, I know that this 4-5-1 formation is not going to work for me. I switch it up, to a 4-3-3 formation, which has been working for me in my Arsenal crew mode, which obviously was in the Premier League. So I went with this 4-3-3 formation, hoping that this will change things. As in the 76th minute, we got Di Maria down the wing here. Is he going to try and look inside? Yes, he does. He plays a ball to Fellaini. He plays it out to Michael Carrick with the strike on his weak foot. It does go wide of the goal. That one not going on target. Maybe say if he did go on target, there could have been a possibility that one could have went into the back of the net. As in the 90th minute, Rooney on the boys. He plays it to Rojo. He did push up for this attack, and his shot does go wide of the goal. Full time, Manchester United 1, Swansea 1. That's how the first episode of my Manchester United career mode is going to wrap up. Obviously, 1-1 draw against Swansea. Both teams do pick up 1 point. Guys, as I did say, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Go ahead and drop a like rating, drop a comment down below, guys, on things that I have mentioned throughout the video. Make sure to subscribe so you do not miss any video from me, guys. Other than that, I'll see you all on my next video.